So I had a rental car a few days ago, and I had it extended today, so I called the rental car company to extend it. And the woman who answered just, she goes, "What's your confirmation number?" I said, "It's 20R Robert." She goes, "Your name's Robert?" I said, "No." She goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "That's what we do." She goes, That's not what I do." I go, "Okay, I'm going to make it simple for you then. It's 20R Robert, P pterodactyl." She just hung up on me right then. My wife was beside me and went, "Oh, that's so good." Yeah, that was. People ask me, I said, my wife, like, "Where'd that come from?" I said, "It just came out because she made me mad. That's why." People ask my wife all the time, "Is he funny all the time?" She goes, "Oh, no, absolutely not. But he says funny stuff out of the blue. It's crazy. He's a comedian." Like the other day, she was looking at her phone, reading the news. She goes, "Oh my goodness, listen up. A huge tree fell on a funeral home." I said, "Let me guess, no survivors." She's like, "Wow." Well, I'm a pro. She introduced me to this young couple in church the other day. She goes, "They have 2 kids, 8 and 1. I said, "Wow, he's like a comet." You can explain that to your neighbor on the way out of here if you want to. She laughed. He didn't. He didn't get it. He's like, "Comet? What do you mean comet?" Nothing. Just, "Why'd you say that?" I'm a pro. My wife's going to Haiti soon. My wife is awesome. Been married 13 years. 13 years of marriage. It's great. Oh, you don't have to. Well, yeah, I am in showbiz. That's like 112. But anyway. But my wife is great. My wife's like most wives. My wife can find anything. The other day, my oldest boy, Jackson, lost his DS in my truck. He and I go looking for it. My truck's not dirty. It's not in there. I came in and go, "Honey, not in there." She's like, "Well, let me go look." I'm like, "Well, go look." Oh, she was outside when I said that. I'm not stupid. So she's back in 30 seconds. It was right there. I'm like, "Man." She hands it to Jackson, walks off. He looks at me and goes, "How does she do that?" I go, "Well, she's a witch." You ever seen your mom float? Your mom can't float. Witches can't float. Your mom's a witch. He's like, "Mom can find anything except her own cell phone." My wife loses her cell phone 20 times a day. She has 2 phones so she can find the other phone. Luckily, she's in her own circle of 5 friends, so it's cheaper. I thought with all the cell phones she'd get all the talking out, but she doesn't. We still got to talk, you know. Women have to talk. It's a scientific fact. I'm not being sexist. Women use more words per day than men. It's not like 12 more. It's like thousands more. And if you don't get them out, they build up like rollover minutes. Then we pay the penalty. If my wife would figure out I don't care about 95% of stuff she cares about, like our house, I don't care about our house. Our lives would be so much smoother. The other day I was watching a ball game. She just paused and goes, "Hey, Henry, you like these curtains?" I said, "Yes." "What do you like about them?" "No." One of those gets you out of here, right? So my boys are older now. They're in college. Crazy. They have legit girlfriends, like legitimate. It's kind of crazy. They came home for Mother's Day, which was nice. And I was just kind of hanging out, and Jackson and Grant, they both walked in the room, and Jackson goes, "Hey, Dad, can I talk to you?" I said, "Sure." He goes, "How do you talk to girls?" And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "How do you communicate with them?" And I said, "Well, that's 2 different things, buddy." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Your mom talks all the time. We haven't communicated in 25 years. And then she walked in the room. She goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "How we don't communicate." She goes, "We communicate." I said, "No, we don't. You talk and I pretend I'm listening. That's not the same thing." She goes, "We communicate." I said, "Okay." Whatever. I said, "We do communicate by text." I make her text me stuff all the time. Then I can prove what she's actually asked me. Especially the grocery list. She can't claim I didn't get what she asked for. The other day I came home with groceries. I put them on the island. She starts going through them. She goes, you didn't get any yogurt. Not on there. She goes, well, I told you to get strawberries and blueberries. You'd think you get yogurt. I said, you went to Costco the other day, got some power bars. Did you get a kayak? Like, that's different. I go, no, actually it's not. It's exactly the same fantasy deal you're playing. And the boys are like, can we leave the room? So my wife is mad at me right now. I know she's mad because she called me 3 times while I was backstage, but I didn't answer. Well, she has no idea I changed her name in my contacts to potential spam. That's hilarious. I don't care what you say. I texted the kids and told them. They went, oh, that's genius. That's so funny. That's so funny. She's got to laugh eventually. I go, yeah. Because my wife's awesome. She is. I got to tell you this, a few weeks ago, she got her identity stolen. But the guy's spending less money. So I'm just going to let it ride. So the other day, my wife and vasectomy were going to a wedding shower, and they were running late. Shocker. So I'm just kind of hanging out, and my wife comes in and goes, hey, Henry, present, here's a gift, and here's the wrapping paper. Do me a favor and wrap it. I said, okay, no problem. So I picked up the wrapping paper, and it was clear. It said clear, transparent. The tube was gray, so it looked gray, but it's clear. So I just wrapped it. She came out and goes, what is that? I go, I did exactly what you're doing. You want to text it to me? I'll tell you. She goes, but that's clear. I go, that's what you bought. She goes, no, it's not. I said, it says clear, transparent. She goes, that's false advertising. It says it clear, transparent. That's not false. They can't get away with that. Well, apparently they did. I don't know why you spent $20 on this. We have saran wrap laying right there. And she's like, what do I do? I go, I don't know. Take it like that. It'll be funny. She came back later. Wasn't funny. I said, well, maybe I should have taken it. I'm a pro. So now here's I told her, I said, okay, here's the deal. Since we used it and we can't take it back, the next 5 gifts you have to wrap has to come from that roll. She's like, I'm not doing it. I go, I'll do it. Because we have some other weddings coming up. And you're going to be the clear wrapping paper girl. She goes, why are you making me do this? I go, because it's funny. Do my parents still live in Knoxville? Yes. Yes, they moved there. My parents came over here 70 years ago. Yeah. And they didn't speak English, but they learned English. And then they're both very, very bright and brilliant. And then it skips a generation. Yeah, my dad is so smart, and dropped out of college. He's proud. Anyone else? That it?
Does your dad still order quickies at restaurants?
Okay, so we're in this restaurant, and the waitress came up, and my dad goes, oh, I'll take a quickie. No, Dad, that's quiche. It's a true story. He knows what it means now, but he still orders it the same way. So. The crazy thing is when your kids start going to school, you end up hanging out with their classmates' parents a lot. You don't really know these people, but you're with them all the time. Well, my daughter's best friend's little boy's half Vietnamese, and his dad's name is me. So me and I were inspectors at a robotics tournament and turned to bad Asian version of Who's On First. Because the director came up and said, hey, who signed up on this robot? And I said, me. He said, you? And I said, no. Well, then who? Him. Well, who's he? Me. We can do this all day, buddy. So me found out I was making fun of him in public. TV, radio, everywhere I can. He's a grown man. He's had that name his entire life. No one's ever made fun of it except for me. So he calls me, he goes, hey, you making fun of me? I said, yeah, making fun of you. He goes, why? I go, because we're sick of me. He said, it gets worse. I go, how? He goes, my sister's name is you. I said, you're lying. He goes, I swear. I'm like, how cruel are your parents? We're going to name them me and you and send them to America. That's what we know. That'll teach them to talk back. You teach right there, ma'am? What do you teach?
Everything.
Everything? Do you teach school? It's kind of what we're going for. So what do you teach besides everything? Do you teach at a school?
No.
No. Then why did you clap? Are you Asian? You're like 3 minutes behind here? Are you a retired teacher? Okay, well, you shouldn't have clapped then either. Any real teachers in the crowd? I'm kidding. How long did you teach, man?
35 years.
35 years. And you taught everything. You taught everything. So elementary school?
Elementary and high school.
And high school. And you taught everything?
Yes.
You really? Physics?
Yes.
Yes? Chemistry?
Yes.
Spanish?
No.
No? I knew I'd get you eventually. English as a second language. Do you know Alex? I love that bit. It's so funny. Any other teachers like really teaching now? Oh, right there. You teach? What do you teach, sir?
Emergency medicine
Emergency medicine. Wow. And where do you do that?
for the Memphis Fire Department.
Oh, the fire department. Good for you. How long have you been teaching emergency medicine? Whew. Yeah. God forbid you keep up.
Yeah.
5 years. Okay. You made it sound like 100. I'm just, your woo was like 100. Woo! Wasn't 5. I mean, that's just 5 more than this guy. So emergency medicine. So what you teach tourniquets?
Tourniquets.
Tourniquets, IVs, so anything that has to do with emergency, you teach. So just normal stuff you don't deal with.
Probably not.
Nah. So like your neighbor comes over and goes, hey man, I just cut myself. You go, nah, it's not an emergency. I've only been doing this 5 years. I don't know.